Oh, good morning. I'm trying to get familiar with this bright light out here. I'm not really sure what it is. I haven't seen it for a few days. It's called the sun. Pretty excited about it. As you are probably guessing by what's happening here, we're going to go on another bike ride. We're starting out in Emporia, Kansas. And I thought I would just bring you in on some of the preparation that has to take place for each ride. One of the things that's important on a bicycle is tire pressure, and tires tend to lose air over time, so I have to top it off every time, no matter what, even if you rode the day before. So you top off the tires, and I'm going to lube the chain, load the bike up with water bottles and things of that nature, and then get going. So let me work on that, and I'll get back to you in a second. Money, battery, phone, food. Bike is ready. Let's go. Let us go to our course here. We're going to go to courses. Roadie Fitty, it's called. Load this thing up and tell me where to start. We're going to ride, and yes, I want to navigate. Let's go. 55-mile road bike ride in Emporia, Kansas, the gravel bike capital of the world, and we are road biking. Oh boy, it's going to be awesome, isn't it? Super looking forward to this. Been 2 days since I've ridden my bike. All this rain has been a challenge, but everything's charged up and I'm ready to go. So I've sort of been letting you in on some of my thought process lately about making videos and about how I feel about you and this whole experience that we're having together as I travel around. And one of them is my head tells me that going on a simple bike ride in a place like Kansas where it's supposed to be flat and featureless probably isn't going to be very exciting or whatever, but I have to keep reminding myself that who the heck knows what's going to happen up and around the corner. So we're just going to keep our eyes and our ears open for what lies ahead today on this pretty long bike ride for me. I don't go on a lot of them this long, but it looks fairly doable for my fitness level, and I think we'll be okay. And I'm sure we're gonna find something cool. One of the things it's definitely gonna do is gonna feed me insofar as how I'm wired. I think it's really important that you understand how you're wired. I know it might sound hard to believe, but the first thing that I know about myself is that I am an introvert. I think it'd be safe to say that to live in a van like I'm doing and have 2 days like I just did, rain in and pretty cut off and isolated, you know, I was comfortable in my own skin, and then that was actually, it was not a bad thing for me at all, because it gave me time to read and to study and to do some things that I wanted to do and introspect and introvert. So, but that said, I'm also severely spontaneous and sensing, and this machine that I'm on right now fulfills those things to a T. When you're, oh, this guy, sorry bro, sorry. The sensing thing, what you just saw there, the railroad track, everything, it's just bam, 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 lots of stuff going on. That guy's turning left on me. I really dig that. And the spontaneous nature is fulfilled by me responding to all of it. So anyway, like we're finding out, when we start these bike rides out of a town or a city or whatever, the first part is pretty gnarly. Trucks turning in on you, railroad tracks, debris, traffic, that I make a mistake and I make the wrong move, get in somebody's way. But it'll mellow out. If you Google Emporia, Kansas, and go to the maps, and then click on the satellite view and kind of scroll out, you'll see that in any given direction, it's just gigantic open land. It looks like a lot, basically all farming. So we're gonna do 50 plus miles in the farmlands of Kansas. The upside is there's no threat of Dorothy showing up today. So I'm gonna just sign off for a bit, and we'll check in as needed. Sit back, enjoy the ride. I'm already pushing the headwind for you. So sit on the wheel and let's go. Hello ladies. Are you happy in that mud right there? What's your day gonna be like? I'm sure you've seen bike riders like me before, at least once a year, right? Have a good day, ladies. I just thought I would check in here at this intersection. Doesn't it remind you, if it was dirt, especially if you've seen the movie Castaway, that last scene where Tom Hanks is at the intersection and the beautiful woman that he has no idea the package belongs to her, that he left at her doorstep, and it's got the butterfly wings on it, and he's standing there as she drives away and sees those butterfly wings on her tailgate of her truck and thinks, oh, I like the way they left it kind of open to, as he pondered which direction to go in life. Should he go after her? Should he go down some unknown road and see what's over there? But don't these roads remind you of that? It does me. I tell you what, this is an incredible feeling to be sitting here with the birds chirping, clouds rolling by, and it's so bitchin'. This is fucking awesome. Oh man. Anyhow, I'm gonna take my nature break and keep pedaling. I don't want to stay too long, get my legs bound up. I'm gonna go ahead and eat something too. And my buddy Ron has been asking me about nutrition, or asking me to share more about it. I'm certainly not an expert, but I alluded to the fact that I didn't want anything to eat. You know, I'm still feeling that way, but I'm gonna eat one of these hammer gels. It's 90 calories, and it's basically, it's just glycogen, it's just sugar, but it's not like a candy bar sugar. It's better. You could go to their website and hammernutrition.com and read about it, but these land good in my belly, so that's why I like these. And I also use their electrolytes. This is just sodium and potassium, but they're very thoughtful in how they put it together. So these two things together are going to help me a lot. This for energy, and this is to help keep my body working correctly. The word electrolyte implies what it means, and that's your electrical system. There's, you know, so these two things combined with water, the water will help activate these into my system. This is vitally important too, to keep my muscles from cramping. And even though I'm not putting out a lot of effort today, certainly have ridden much harder than I am. This does help a lot though. I want to keep my body fresh for maybe another one of these long rides tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'm hopefully going to hook up with some people and be able to ride with them, although if they're in the race, they're most likely going to go gravel biking, and I can't go with them on gravel bikes. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do here. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about food later, but for now, I'm about halfway in, not quite halfway. I'm going to eat these two things and drink a bunch of water and keep on going. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are buffalo. And I'm sorry that we don't have a better shot of them. I'm trying to be quiet so you can maybe hear. Oh, that was cool. You could, I mean, that's a small little herd, but even that made a pretty bitchin' sound. We're gonna go up this little gravel road here and see if we can stir them up and get them going. This is cool. All right, I'm gonna stop here because I'm gonna scare them. Yeah! They're not scared. Hey, go on, make some noise. Yeah! Damn, those things are hauling ass. Oh, that was a neat treat, wasn't it? Well, this wasn't on the menu. Looks like I got 5 miles of this. I'm not quite a mile into it, so wasn't really expecting a dirt section. It's not horrible, but it's certainly not ideal either. You gotta take what you get though, because without this map, I'll probably have a struggle getting back. So I guess I'm experiencing a little bit of what the folks are going to do on Saturday for 200 miles. Sorry to the 350 milers I keep leaving out. There's 200 people doing 350 miles. And I thought it was over 2 days. Turns out they're going to do it all in one shot. So they're expecting the winners to be about anywhere from 22 to 24 hours of straight up pedaling. Good golly, Miss Molly, that sounds awful. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit when I'm done with this dirt road. Oof. Well, we're back. We made it 55.5 miles. So I think that's our longest ride together. And it had a couple of cool elements to it, didn't it? It had the intersection from Castaway, the paved version. It had buffalo and the longest straight sections of road I've ever seen. And it had, what else? Last thing we did, about 6 miles of dirt. Oh God. It actually wanted me to go on more dirt, but I refused. Looked like about 4 more miles. I said, hell, I'm not doing that. So I looked on the map on the phone and found my way back to town. So I am hungry. I feel great. I feel tired. Exactly what I was hoping for. So I'm glad you came along. I hope that you enjoyed our first ever ride in Kansas. We didn't find Dorothy, but maybe next time. So we'll see what happens the rest of the day. Maybe we'll make some more video. Maybe we'll just tool around and meet some people. Who the heck knows? But life is an adventure. Let's just keep living it together. Hope you enjoyed the ride, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming.